Nirvana was born in Aberdeen, a small town in Washington state, in the mid-80s. The band's core was formed when Kurt Cobain, a young music enthusiast passionate about punk and rock, met Krist Novoselic. They shared a love for bands like the Melvins, Pixies, and Black Sabbath, and decided to start a band. The early days were tough. They played in small clubs, recorded demos, and went through several drummers before finally finding the perfect match with Dave Grohl in 1990. With his arrival, Nirvana's sound became more powerful, more precise, and utterly explosive. In 1989, they released their first album, Bleach, under the independent label Sub Pop. The record was raw, heavy, and heavily influenced by punk and hard rock. Although it didn't achieve major commercial success, it caught the attention of Seattle's growing grunge scene and set the stage for something much bigger. The breakthrough came in 1991 when Nirvana signed with major label Geffen Records and recorded Nevermind, an album that would change music history forever. Producer Butch Vig helped shape a more accessible sound without compromising the band's raw energy. When Nevermind was released, no one expected what would happen next. The single Smells Like Teen Spirit exploded like a bomb. The iconic guitar riff, Cobain's anguished voice, the relentless drum beat. It was the perfect anthem for a generation that felt lost and disconnected. Within months, the album reached #1 on the Billboard 200 chart, surpassing legends like Michael Jackson. Grunge became the defining musical movement of the era, and Nirvana was at its center. But this sudden fame came with a heavy price. Kurt Cobain never felt comfortable in the spotlight. He didn't want to be an idol or a spokesperson. He despised the music industry and the idea of becoming mainstream. Meanwhile, his heroin addiction worsened. His relationship with Courtney Love, his wife, was intense and chaotic. The couple had a daughter, Frances Bean Cobain, but the media relentlessly attacked them, accusing them of drug abuse and being unfit parents. In 1993, In Utero was released, an album intentionally raw and less commercial than Nevermind, produced by Steve Albini. The record was highly praised by critics but couldn't replicate the massive success of its predecessor. Still, Nirvana continued to perform live, delivering legendary performances such as their set at the Reading Festival and the unforgettable MTV Unplugged in New York, where they revealed a more intimate and melancholic side of their music. But Cobain's demons kept growing. After an overdose in Rome in March 1994, he was admitted to rehab, but escaped after only a few days. On April 5, 1994, in his Seattle home, he took his own life with a shotgun. His death marked the end of Nirvana and left an unfillable void in music history. After Cobain's passing, Dave Grohl founded the Foo Fighters, while Krist Novoselic pursued various musical and social projects. But Nirvana's legacy remains untouchable. Their impact on music is immeasurable, and even today, they continue to be listened to, loved, and celebrated. They gave a voice to a generation and changed rock music forever.